Tokyo is a very busy city with lots of people and neons, and that's the fun part, but it can be overwhelming sometimes. When you feel like you need to take a break, a good place to go is a Japanese garden. Especially for the coming fall foliage and cherry blossom season in spring, it might be a good idea to add 1 or 2 Japanese gardens in your itinerary. In Tokyo, Shinjuku-Gyoen National Garden is a famous place to visit, but there are a lot more places to see. Each garden is a little different and has its characteristics. So today I'd like to visit 7 gardens in the city center of Tokyo, from major ones to hidden gems. So I'd like to go to different Japanese gardens in central Tokyo, as many as possible in a day. So let's see how many we can go and what kind of gardens are available when you travel in Tokyo. So now I'm near JR Meguro station, which is a Metropolitan Teien, which means Garden Art Museum. So let's start from here. So we just entered here and the museum is over there in the main building. And today I'm using this Tokyo Museum Good Pass that you can go to different gardens and small museums. For major museums, you can get discount. And usually you show this QR code at the entrance and they give you this actual ticket. So this one, Tokyo Metropolitan Teien Art Museum, you can enter the garden and also this museum of the building. So the main is this museum building, but today's focus is the garden, so let's go to the garden first. There's a Japanese garden over there, so let's go. Today's focus is Japanese garden. Oh, beautiful. So there's a pond. These are usually called chisenshiki. There are several types of the Japanese garden, like the one express the pond with stones. And also there's an actual pond. It's very beautiful. Not many people come here to see the Japanese garden, so it was a quiet space like another world. So if you come to the garden, you can find your best spot that you like. Then you can try to find out the meaning, how the garden's owner made and what they're imagining. And also seeing the pond and carps in the pond, and you can just relax yourself, and it's a kind of a self-retreating time. So the main part of this museum is this building, so I'd like to go in quickly. So today I'd like to stay at each place at least 10-20 minutes to enjoy the garden. And this one, National Museum of Nature and Science. And this one you can get a discount with Good Pass, but you cannot enter. But it's like a big forest, not like a Japanese garden. It's more about studying the nature. And this is the Gaien Nishidori Street. It's also called Platinum Street. And there's another museum that you can go in with a Good Pass, but today I'd like to skip it. There's a Don Quixote Platinum. And next I went to Happoen. This is actually the wedding venue, and I saw on internet that I can visit their Japanese garden, but there was a sign saying it was only for guests. So I asked the 2 hotel staff and they were very kind and guided me, please come and have a look. But I decided not to go too far because I didn't want to bother them. So I tried to not count this as a Japanese garden today. But if you are staying nearby and like to see the bonsai, it might be a good idea to go in and ask. And this is called the bonsai street, and there's lots of bonsais. So some of them are more than 500 years old. This one is 530 years old. Wow. This is Ezomatsu 530 years old. This is also very beautiful. Kuromatsu, 230 years old. Next. I came to take this third garden, Hamarikyu garden. Say there's a bar or something there. Usually 300 yen, but you can enter with a gurutto pass too. Lots of pine trees. Okay, so I got a brochure of English. So it's a very big garden in the city center, so you can come easily from city center. So this is the one probably most approachable for anyone staying in central Tokyo. So there's a flower field, so let's go to flower field first. It's bus, so if you don't have time or don't like walking long distance, it's better to head straight for the Japanese garden. It's October, but still very warm today and kind of nice and cool here. And now I arrived at Japanese garden, and this is the Shiori no Ike. The water level changes depending on the tide of the ocean as it's facing the ocean, and you can see the different scenery depends on how high the tide is. There's a tea house here, and you can get a matcha drink. 1,000 yen, and it comes with a little sweet. It's a very big garden, so it takes maybe 2 hours if you're trying to look around different parts of the garden. If you don't like walking, you might want to take a break while you go, or go to a more compact Japanese garden. Let's go to the next one. I walked around this area and came back, so there are a lot more to see. Riverside or Tokyo Bayside. Now I arrive at the Higashi-Mukojima station. 一応remind me of the Maxi station in Okinawa. I thought it's more small station, but there's a Dotto and some stores. There's a McDonald's, some shops. Next one, I head to Mukojima Hyakkaen. Mukojima Hyakkaen is about a 7 minutes walk from Higashi-Mukojima station. This was the only place I hadn't visited before, and this became my favorite place. So it's not a very big garden, but looks like there are different things to see, so let's go. There's a little tea house that you can enjoy some sweets. I ordered a green tea set. There's a little tea house or souvenir shops. You can have a green tea and a coffee and amazake, the non-alcohol sake. And it's a really nice little place to take a rest. And there are lots of some plants of the season. Kind of more local atmosphere here. Interesting. It looks like a long carrot, but it's like a pepper. And lots of interesting kind of plants here. It's a very nice garden. It really shows the Japanese garden is not about the size. It's more about how they design it. Wow, so beautiful here. You see Tokyo sky tree. And I hear lots of insects of autumn. Wow. There may not be many elements of Japanese gardens in it, but I think this is a place where you can feel the Japanese seasons the best. It was interesting how different it is from the Hamarikyu garden. So if possible, it might be a good idea to visit both. It closes in the evening, but it's a place where I'd like to sit still and listen to the insects in the night breeze, even after the sun has set. This place is so cozy, like every step you find some charm and a good point to take picture. The tunnel of Hagi. Very beautiful. It says Aki no Nanakusa, Autumn 7 Herbs. So I got a stamp rally of different gardens in Tokyo. I don't think I have time to go another one. It's almost 4, but let's eat lunch. I only could visit 4 today, so let's visit some more tomorrow again. I had planned to go to Kiyosumi garden after this, but I ended up taking longer than expected here. So I decided to take a little stroll on Asakusa and go home. Sensoji Temple actually has a large Japanese garden too, but unfortunately it's not open to public. Hello friends, this is day 2 and I'm near Nishigahara station of Tokyo Metro Namboku line. And there's a Kyu-Furukawa garden near here, which is a mixture of Western garden and Japanese garden. So let's go see how it looks like. Nishigahara is the northern part of Tokyo, and there's also a place they make the currency of Japan. Okay, so this is a Kyu-Furukawa Teien, Kyu-Furukawa garden. And usually 150 yen, but you can enter with group pass too. Just like other garden, this garden used to be someone's house, and it is public, open right now as a garden. Next day, I started from Kyu-Furukawa garden. Unfortunately, there was a construction going on near the entrance, but it's interesting that once you step inside the Japanese garden, you enter a completely different world. The lanterns here is very large and impressive. It's under construction right now, so a little bit noisy today. So probably I have to voice over later, but it's a nice Japanese garden. Sometimes there's a water, real water, but some places use these rocks to make it look like river and use it to design the Japanese garden. This is probably the top spot of this garden. It's very beautiful. You can see the trees color already changing to the yellow and red. So something interesting about Japanese gardens, once you enter there, the world changes completely to another vibe. I was thinking kind of by the entrance it was kind of loud and nothing much, but once you enter, it's kind of, still I hear noise, but it's okay, maybe no. So they have a little tea place. For 700 yen, you can enjoy the matcha green tea. It's very quiet and looks nice here. So now I'm walking to Komagome station. There's a Rikugien garden there. It's only one station, so it looks like it's faster to walk. Now I have the Rikugien garden. Entrance is on the other side from Komagome station. So Rikugien is a garden that built in 1702. It reflects the 88 scenes of Wakanaura in Wakayama Prefecture that appears in the Waka poems. So Rikugien is quite big, and now we are here, and there's 2 places that you can get a drink, and there's a big pond in the middle. One time I came here, they're also famous for the Shidare Zakura, kind of cherry blossom trees, but it's only a few trees and not that much cherry blossom. So when you come here for cherry blossom, you might be aware that it's not a lots of cherry blossom place. It's more to see one iconic cherry blossom trees. So each of these actual places in Wakayama city is in this garden. Very interesting. There are 2 tea houses in the garden, so you can take a break and enjoy the view. So some of you might have noticed that there are similar bridges in Japanese garden, and so the bridge is not straight, so you can concentrate when you're crossing, and you have to unify your mind with the fact that you are here and now to focus their attention, build a mindful moment of the present place and time. This Rikugien is also very nice. It's kind of in between Hamarikyu and like Furukawa Garden. It's not that big as Hamarikyu, but there are lots of little points to see. There's another small tea house. There's a little tea house, so I'd like to enjoy here. I ordered kinako mochi. So now let's go to the next one. Oh, there's a gluten-free curry. I usually don't see much gluten-free thing around here. It's a little bit far from the station, but now let's go to Koishikawa Korakuen. It's the home base of Tokyo Giants. It says Koishikawa Korakuen over there. Tokyo Dome Tunnel. Right behind there's a Koishikawa Korakuen Japanese garden. 300 yen, but you can use Gurutto Pass too. Now I came to Koishikawa Korakuen Garden, another Japanese garden. So the east entrance and there's a west entrance on the other side. There's a stamp again, and this is this one. Next one, I head to Koishikawa Korakuen. And the garden was originally built by the former founder of Mito branch of Tokugawa clan as his secondary residence. It's next to Tokyo Dome and compact, so it's easy to get around. Daisensui, or Great Pond, is meant to resemble Lake Biwa, the largest lake in Japan. So, and this pine tree, Hitotsumatsu, the pine tree on its banks has been linked to the famous single pine at Karasaki on the shore of Lake Biwa. Right near is the Oedo Line's Iidabashi station. So let's take Oedo Line to Kiyosumi Shirakawa. So I think I can make it. Its entrance is right there. I see some people calling me. Kiyosumi Garden. I could go in. It's 4:20 now. This garden was opened by the founder of the Mitsubishi Group, Mr. Iwasaki, to welcome the guests. But now it's open as a garden. I think this is Suppon. The guy I met in Kamen Daijingu told me. So just a little bit the color is changing. It's so beautiful, so I can't imagine how beautiful he is in full autumn colors. And this Kiyosumi Garden is known for the rocks that Mr. Iwasaki collected from different parts of Japan. And you can see lots of different types of rock from different regions of Japan. So let's find several. So it says this is a rock from Shikanejima Island of Izu 7 Islands. And this is Kishu Aoishi. Kishu is kind of Wakayama prefecture. So this is also making it look like river and fall by using lots of different stones. It's 4:45 and the entry closed at 4:30, but they close at 5, so they're announcing that. So I had to leave, but I'm glad I could come to the Kiyosumi garden too. It was a very nice day. The Kiyosumi Shirakawa has a very nice environment. Lots of temples on both sides of the street, and it's a nice place to stroll around. And there's also the first store of the blue bottle coffee in Japan, in Kiyosumi Shirakawa. So you can enjoy the old traditional town and also kind of modern good coffee too. Looks like there's lots of Halloween design. On the many parts of the street has a kind of doll on the street. So as you saw, Tokyo also has a nice Japanese gardens too. And some of them are very big and you can walk around like a park. Some of them are little garden but very cozy. And I hope you can find your favorite Japanese garden in Tokyo. So thank you for watching. Have a great trip to Tokyo. Have a great week until the next video.